Hold on. Back on my bullshit. These niggas been hating, get hit with a full clip. They say they don't like me. They want me to hit them with something so shiesty. I said it so nicely. They don't understand why my chain is so icy. Now talk to me nice. They calling my phone saying talk to me nice. Hold on. Wait. Then I hit on my jeweler.
The Yankees have yet again won 6 in a row. Only have 15 losses on the year and are still the best team in baseball. What's going on, guys? It's the King of 161st Street. I'm back with another video, and let's just get into it because we've got 3 games to talk about. First game was on Friday, which, all right. One thing I have to talk about before we get going into recapping the Yankees is what is with all these streaming services taking on Yankee games. It's getting kind of ridiculous. I hate the Apple TV announcers. Chris Young was a good player, not good in the booth. The other two, I don't know. None of them add value to the game. Like Michael Kay always has his iconic moments. That's what gives him that value to the game. Other guys give good analysis. None of those people on Apple TV really deliver anything to the game. They don't add, which maybe it's because it's year one and we gotta wait for down the line when they start getting like chemistry and all that stuff, which that is important. But I don't know. So far, I am not liking this Apple TV experience. But I did like the experience of watching the Yankees demolish the Detroit Tigers. 13-0 in this game. Getting production from Aaron Judge, who went 4 for 5 on the day. This was a fucking amazing game for Garrett Cole. 9 strikeouts, no walks, only 2 hits. Had a perfect game going into like the 6th, I think. That was 2 straight games where a Yankee pitcher had a perfect game going through 6, which I think is the first time that has ever happened in Major League history. So then Yankees offense was clicking on all cylinders. The Tigers were not. And one major development from this game was the debut of Manny Banuelos. Only pitched 2 innings, gave up a hit, got a strikeout. Pretty good performance in his debut. Was supposed to be one of the stars of this team back in like 2015 or something like that. Injuries plus like lack of development really stunted his ability to come to the majors, but I'm happy to see that he finally has made the leap and is now in the major leagues, or at least got a taste of Major League Baseball. So after that amazing 13-0 performance, the Yankees offense cooled off a little bit. I was at this game, and Aaron Judge, with the first pitch of the game, like me and my dad, we were sitting down for like an hour. So like we were there to see it. But you could see half the stadium. People were just getting to their seats. And Aaron Judge puts the first pitch of the game into orbit. Because it was a weird lineup they put out. The lineup was Judge, Donaldson, Rizzo, Stanton, Torres, Gallo, Kiner Falefa, Higashioka, Hicks. Very weird lineup to throw out, especially because Judge was leading off, and first pitch he sends into orbit. The Yankees didn't score again, but also didn't look back after that because Luis Severino, another starter, going 7 strong. 1 hit, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. This is the Sevy that I believed I would see this season. This is when Sevy's on, he is one of the better pitchers in baseball. When he is like clicking on all cylinders, it's a sight to see, and I was there live to witness it. But just an amazing performance. We scored again in the 6th and in the 8th. Ended up winning 3-0. So this series, what it really showed us was the Tigers aren't on our level, and the Yankees are finally learning how to beat up on bad teams. These are the teams you gotta do this to if you want to be the best team in baseball. And we've done it with the Orioles this season, except for one series. We've done it with all these other teams that are like bottom feeders. We usually just dispose of them. So yesterday's game was a little bit more interesting. The Yankees were down 2-0 after 4 because, of course, they were. Jordan Montgomery was on the mound, and he never gets run support. But today, they actually put up 5 runs as Jordan Montgomery went 6 1/3, giving up 2 earned, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts. Pretty good performance from Montgomery. And again, when I'm saying that a 2-run game in 6 1/3 is pretty good, that's how you know this team is clicking. That pitching staff is absolutely firing on all cylinders. We had 3 straight shutout games. If you include that series from LA, we had 3 straight shutout games. And again, if Severino doesn't give up that like second inning hit or whatever, he would have had a no-hitter at least going into the 6th. So just absolutely outstanding for for the pitchers. And even though early on this season I thought getting a starter would be necessary, I don't believe that anymore, obviously. This is the best pitching staff in baseball, or at least up there as one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. And that's a great recipe to become one of the best teams in baseball. You pitch well, leave your offense liable for winning you the game. You don't lose. The goal is to always have the pitchers leave the offense a chance, because then it's liable on the offense. If you only gave up 2 runs, then if you lost that game, the offense is the one that's liable, because 2 runs should be enough to overcome no matter who you're facing. So just absolutely outstanding. Everyone's doing their jobs. Aaron Judge is still MVP of the league. I don't care what you say. He outplayed Trout in their head-to-head meetings. And even though I feel really bad for that team, they're still on their losing streak, even though they were up 2 heading into the bottom of the 9th yesterday. They're just finding ways to lose games at this point. And I feel bad because I want Trout to get into the playoffs at some point. But so just Aaron Judge outplaying Trout. He's still MVP. New developments came, and I do not blame him. Miguel Andujar is requesting a trade because they're sending him down once again. He had an amazing season in the big leagues as long as he's up here. But for some reason, they're sticking with Hicks. They're sticking with Gallo. They're going to stay by their side, and Andujar's the one to go because he's being paid the least amount of money. And he would be a starter on 20 of 30 major league teams, I believe. He is uber talented, no matter where you put him, really. Third base, left field. The dude, I don't think he'll win a Gold Glove, but that man can hit. And that's what he was doing for us. And I don't know why Brian Cashman, Aaron Boone, they're all just content on bringing him up when necessary, putting him back down when they feel necessary. And it really sucks for him. It sucks that he most likely will not be here for the long haul, because I really liked him back in 2019 when he sort of snatched that starting role. I remember that season. That's when we got Brandon Drury, who was going to be our starter because Andujar was like a year away. Then and Drury gets a leg injury. They have to bring up Andujar, and Andujar absolutely rakes all season. Was second in AL Rookie of the Year to Shohei Ohtani, which, I mean, it's Shohei. Come on. There was no way he wasn't winning that award, no matter how good he was on both sides of the plate. The spectacle alone won him that award. But I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. I'm saying no matter what, even if he did deserve it or not, he was going to get that award. So for Andujar to be the best out of the rest of the rookies was very unexpected. The man had a really great career with us, and it just sucks how they handled him. Always sending him down to the minors anytime they got a chance to. And I hope he finds a landing spot somewhere. And if we do end up trading him, I want bullpen pieces. That's where I want to be. And look, maybe he would be a part of a Soto trade if it were to come down to that. I mean, I don't know if the Yankees are willing to make that big of a splash, knowing how well this team has gelled up to this point. So I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but maybe if the Soto thing starts to boil over and the Yankees feel like they need someone to replace Gallo, to replace Hicks, something like that, to get Soto in that lineup would be absolutely amazing. And Andujar could be a big piece of that because he still fits their timeline being so young. Putting in some prospects along with Andujar, and I think that might be able to get it done. But anyways, what a series. We're 6 in a row at this point, up 7.5 in the division, which I know it's not even All-Star break. I don't know why we're talking. A lot of people would say you don't know why we're talking about the division right now. But these games are just as important as the ones in September, because if you don't win these games, it puts a lot more pressure on you in September. Like last year with the Yankees, they almost missed the playoffs because they started off so goddamn poor. So always remember, don't take these early games for granted. Don't say, oh, it's early. It's early. Because all that's doing is saying, all right, we're just going to have more pressure going into the games that we need to win the most. And if the Yankees could avoid a situation where they're only like 2 games up and they have to fight for their lives no matter what, because you know Tampa is going to get hot. You know Toronto's offense is going to get hot. And so these games are really important no matter when they are. And I know it's 162 games. It's a long season. But even then, every game still counts. So I'm happy the Yankees are still taking out these these bottom feeder teams, and they are doing what they need to do against them. And yeah, they're close to 40 wins. Hopefully the next time I talk to you, they're at 40 wins. They'll be the first team in baseball to do it, and they're far and away the best record in baseball, far and away the best team in baseball. And that is it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like down below. If you're new here, hit that sub button. I'm on my way to 1,000 subs before the postseason. The support on the last few videos have been amazing. ever since the Soto video. The views have been crazy, so I appreciate you guys. And yeah, continue to watch these videos, continue to share these videos, because we need that growth to start to get these subscribers, because something big will come if we hit 1,000 by the postseason. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.